Now next question, question 9. Two elements P and Q belong to same period of modern periodic table. Element P and element Q, they belong to same period and are in group 1 and group 2. Means element P is in group 1 and element Q is in group 2. Now you have to compare the characteristics in tabular form. These many characteristics are given A, B, C, D, E, F. So I have made a table here. Properties, element P, element Q. Because element P and Q, their properties we have to discuss here in a tabular form. And what is the first characteristics or properties? The number of electrons in their atom. First, the number of electrons in their atom. How many electrons will be there in P and how many electrons will be there in Q? But you don't know the atomic number of the element. You only know these two elements belong to same period and element P in group 1, element Q in group 2. So same period means this is left element on the left side and this is element on the right side. So element Q will have 1 electron more because number of shells same. So as we move from left to right in a period, as they belong to same period, number of shell will be same, but in the outermost shell, one electron goes on increasing. So out of P and Q, which will have more electron? Q, how many electron more? 1 more. So we can write element P will have 1 electron less than Q. Element P will have 1 electron less than element Q. This way only we can give the answer. Exact number of electrons cannot be given because atomic number is not given. Okay. And how many electrons this Q will have? 1 electron more than element P. So element Q will have 1 electron more than element P. Okay, next, size of their atoms. As these two belong to same period, so as we move from left to right in a period, atomic number increases. So means number of protons in the nucleus increases. So what increases? Nuclear charge increases. And when nuclear charge increases, force of attraction between nucleus and electron in the outermost shell increases. So size decreases. So which is on the extreme left, size will be less. Which is on the extreme right, size will be more. This way we can discuss. So as these two belong to same period, so we'll think about the variation of atomic size along a period. So as we move from left to right in a period, nuclear charge increases. So force of attraction between nucleus and electron in the outermost shell increases. So size decreases. It means the element on the left hand side will have size will be the most and element on the right hand side size will be the least. Okay. So, size of their atom, more than Q. Size more than Q. And element Q, size less than P. Okay. Because when you move from left to right in a period, what increases? Nuclear charge increases. When nuclear charge increases, force of attraction between nucleus and electron in the outermost shell increases, and when force of attraction increases, size decreases. As you move from left to right, means the element on the extreme right, size will be the least. Element on the extreme left, size will be the most. So P is on the left side, right, Q is on the right side. So element P size more than Q and element Q size less than P. Okay. Next, their metallic character. Metals lose electron and form positive ion. So as you move from left to right, as it belongs to group 1, outermost how many electron will be there in P? 1. Here Q belongs to group 2, so outermost how many electron? 2. This you can guess. So outermost 1 electron, here outermost 2 electron. And both belong to same period, means number of shells same. So 1 and 2 electron in their outermost shell means they will lose electron and form positive ion. They are metals. So you have to discuss here the metallic character. So we'll think the variation of metallic character along a period. As we move from left to right in a period, metallic character increases or decreases. Metallic character decreases. Metallic character means tendency to lose electron and form positive ion. And as we move from left to right in a period, nuclear charge increases. So force of attraction between nucleus and electron in the outermost shell increases. So tendency of the element to lose electron and form positive ion decreases. Means metallic character decreases as we move from left to right. So element on the extreme left, more metallic. Element on the extreme right, least metallic. So P will be more metallic. Than Q. And here element Q less metallic than P. This way only you can give the answer. Next, their tendency to lose electron, again the same. Tendency to lose electron, P is more because nuclear charge is less. So it can easily lose electron and form positive ion. And here nuclear charge is more compared to P. So tendency to lose electron and form positive ion is less. So here tendency to lose electron more. More than Q. Here less than P. Element Q tendency to lose electron less than P. Next, formula of their oxides. Element P when combines with oxygen, it will form oxide. Formula of their oxide. So element P group belongs to group 1, means outermost 1 electron. So what it will do to attain the electronic configuration of nearest noble gas? It will lose 1 electron and form. It will lose 1 electron to attain the electronic configuration of nearest noble gas. So how many electron it is losing? 1. So what is valency? 1. So for P, what is valency? 1. And its oxide it is asking, means oxygen. And oxygen, you know, atomic number is 8. So 2, 6. Outermost how many? 6 electrons. So what it will do to attain the electronic configuration of nearest noble gas? It will gain 2 electrons. So how many electron it is gaining? 2. So what is valency of oxygen? 2. Now cross multiply. So P2O. So what is formula of its oxide? P2O. This way you will find out. Formula of their oxide means P with oxygen. And P belongs to group 1, so valency is 1. Oxygen valency is 2. Because oxygen atomic number 8. So configuration 2, 6, outermost 6. How many electrons it will gain to attain the electronic configuration of nearest noble gas? 2. So valency of oxygen is 2. Then you will cross multiply. So P2O5. Okay, next. Oxide of Q. So Q belongs to group 2. So outermost how many electron? 2. So it will lose 2 electron to attain the electronic configuration of nearest noble gas. So how many electron it is losing? 2. So what is valency for Q? 2. And for oxygen, what is valency? It is gaining 2 electrons, so valency 2. Now, if it is divisible by common factor, you will divide it. 2 ones are, 2 ones are, then cross multiply. And 1 when you cross multiply, you will not write QO. So what is formula of its oxide? QO. Okay. Next, formula of their chlorides means P with Cl. And P valency is 1 because it belongs to group 1, you know. Chlorine, what is atomic number? 17. So configuration 287. Outermost how many? 7. What it will do to attain the electronic configuration of its nearest noble gas? It will gain 1 electron. So how many electron it is gaining? 1. So what is valency for chlorine? 1. Now cross multiply. What you will get? PCl. You will not write P1Cl1. Next, formula of its chloride Q, then Cl. Q belongs to group 2. So what is valency? 2. Directly you can write. And chlorine, what is valency? 1. Then cross multiply. 1 will go with Q, you will not write. 2 will go with Cl, Cl2, QCl2. So students, this way you will compare the properties in tabular form, how it is asked in the question. Okay.